Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Coastal Living. Now we are joined by Marie Soza. She tragically lost her son, Blaze Soza, to pediatric cancer. So she is, needless to say, very passionate about pediatric cancer awareness and especially TOKC. Thank you for joining us, Marie.
Thank you so much for having us.
Now I have to say, of course, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you.
But thank you for using that to raise awareness, to take a stand, and to make a difference in not only the community, but in the world by raising awareness for pediatric cancer. Can you share a little bit with us about Blaze's journey?
Blaze was a 4.5-year-old normal boy that loved Ninja Turtles, playing with his family, swimming, and one day just started walking a little funny, and took him to the physician, and they end up doing a CAT scan, and I always say that was the moment my life changed forever. Yes, you know, that's when he was diagnosed. He was diagnosed with a very rare brain tumor, and went through many, many rounds of chemotherapy, 6 weeks of total head and spine radiation at MD Anderson. I watched my child go from doing pre-team gymnastics at the athletic club until being in a wheelchair within weeks, and just the toll that the cancer and the chemo took on him, the losing weight, having to get a feeding tube, the constant vomiting. It was very rough to see, and he lived just 1.5 years after diagnosis, so he was 6 years old.
Just turned 6.
Just turned 6 when he died.
So I can imagine in that short 1.5 years that was a lot for you as a mother to have to.
That's very lot for me and my family. I have 2 girls, and it was very rough for them.
And at the time, how old were your girls?
They were 6 and 3.
Okay,
yeah,
so still
he was
in
the
that
middle.
age, but the 6-year-old is old enough to kind of understand.
Absolutely. And I remember when I told her that Blaze was going to die, and her first thing was, isn't there anything else? So that's what I am doing today, to find that anything else to help kids.
To that.
Yeah.
And like I said, props to you for choosing to take a stand. I'm not going to let this bring me down and let it turn into a depression. That, you know, you have to use that as inspiration, because you do have 2 other children.
Absolutely.
To stand up for.
Absolutely. I remember after Blaze died, one of the moms that I had met at MD Anderson, who had also lost a child, and she said, you know, we can't control. We can always control what happens to us, but we can control how we feel and how we react.
Absolutely.
And my family has chosen to be involved in TOKC to help find more funding so we can find a cure for these children.
Amazing. And not only are you passionate about TOKC, but you mentioned that you participate as a teacher at Driscoll Children's Hospital?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's great. I teach the oncology and other kids there, but very involved with the oncology world too. And a special part of my heart. These families are, I know what they go through and understand and relate to them.
And I'm sure that means a lot to the parents, so they kind of pull you aside and let you know how important and special it is to them that you chose to pursue this.
You know, and like I said, being involved with TOKC and working at the hospital, you know, they come up and they help with our local families. You know, the funding that we get from TKOC, it helps.
And as long as you've been involved with TOKC, do you have a testimony or something that really stands out to you that's sort of your why, besides your son, of course, that an experience that you've had since you've been involved with TOKC that's special to you?
I see the impact that they make on the awareness that we have. My daughter, Anne-Marie, was one of James's best friends.
Oh, okay.
And the impact that continually helps these families, you know, the funding, the fighting, and the research, you know. TOKC is not giving up. And that
just getting started.
It's just getting started.
New tagline, right?
Exactly, just getting started.
Amazing. And for more information on TOKC, you've heard us talking about it a lot recently. As I mentioned, it is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, but it's something that we always want to be aware of. We always want to be conscious. It does not go away. It's something that daily children are diagnosed, children are losing their lives, and families have to go through this tough journey as mothers, fathers, and sisters and brothers. Yeah, so visit triumphoverkidcancer.org for more information. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Bless you on your journey, and thank you for everything.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, absolutely.
So I think TOKC is going to be pivotal when one day, when a parent hears the word, your child has cancer, and the next sentence is going to be, but we have a cure.
Yes. Amen. So and I got chills, girl. Yes, and we're working on that cure.
Thank you for everyone that helps.
Amen to that. Thank you guys. Like I said, triumphoverkidcancer.org for more information. You're watching Coastal Living. We'll be right back.